Hi everyone, my name is Gary and this is episode 27 of my Alvin and the Bradys series. So, yeah, in the last episode we were talking about, how we were talking about the Mind Over Matter horn episode. And let's, let's think about Brittany at the very beginning of that episode. She was real depressed because, I guess she didn't think she was popular. So, you know, and there were a couple of episodes where Marcia here, Marcia, like, she didn't feel popular, like in Juliet is the Sun, at the very beginning of that episode, she didn't think she was beautiful, but, I think she's one of the prettiest girls on TV, she's basically the princess of classic television. I mean, I'm not kidding, but I'll get to that in a later video, but, and also in the episode Today I'm a Freshman, she, after she left junior high, she thought she was just, a has-been, and she was depressed about that because she was going to a different high school. It was, I think it was she was going to Westdale, and she couldn't go to the other high school that all her friends were going to, so that made her really depressed, and, so, Brittany felt that way, and when they all went to, the Matterhorn ski lodge, because, Alvin sort of ruined it for her when they went up that mountain, and ruined all the Chipette's clothes, and, but, their ruined clothes, of course, were a big hit, and so, so anyway, I want to try to, cover as much as I can, so, if I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but, the chipmunks would always get, like, upset whenever, Dave was seeing some girl, and, because he thought maybe he wanted to get rid of the chipmunks, there's this episode called Love Sick Dave where that happens, they think he's, like, seeing some girl. He thinks he's getting married and wants to get rid of the 3 chipmunks, but in reality he was just purchasing a swimming pool. But of course there was middle-aged Davy where, he actually thought he was going steady with, Bambi, Marcia's little sister in that episode. So, oh, sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I have to readjust this. Sorry. Okay, so we're 4 minutes. Okay, alright, so as I was saying, Jan here, and she actually had to get glasses in one episode because she took, she took another kid's bike, and of course, she smashed the portrait, so, she's shown to be very clumsy, and I have to say something, too, about both Peter and Jan. They might not be brainy, but they're both very absent-minded, And, Simon and Jeanette, can be absent-minded too, like, Jan, like, where in the King episode where they go to King's Island, she actually, left she actually, she, well, actually, Yogi Bear, a very, very big Hanna-Barbera character, she got, like, the tube switched with, Mike Brady's plans in that episode, and of course, Peter becomes, the Scoop Brady, and he forgets completely about his, science test with Mr. Price. I forget what it's called, but, but, there's two, it's in that episode where Jan switches, the plans with, Mike Brady's, she switches her Yogi Bear poster with, Mike Brady's plans for that amusement park in, Kings Island, which was called the Cincinnati Kids, and so, but I have to say this, let me see, okay, but, but I have to say this, about it, because both now as I said before, both Marcia and Brittany and Alvin, all three of them, I think that they always want to be popular, and I think it really depresses them if they sense a lack of fame or anything, and that's what they all three have in common: Marcia, Brittany, and Alvin. So and and I'll tell you something else. All three of them have in common. They all three do not like to do chores. So there's actually an '80s episode in the Alvin and the Chipmunks where Brittany is shown not to like to do chores. It's another it's an episode about, it was called Cinderella, she thought of her two sisters as stepsisters, and Cinderella is also mentioned in several episodes of the Brady Bunch, like like the one where she got braces, and where I think where Peter, I think where Cindy had her list thing. So yeah. Anyway, that's anyway, those are some episodes where Cinderella is mentioned, and she thought that if she had to do chores, she'll be like Cinderella, and and so and Marcia and Alvin all have that in common too. So and anyway, in that same episode, it's revealed that Brittany hates green, of course, but Marcia is actually seen wearing green all the time in the Brady Bunch. So that's something else. And actually, Cindy's usually seen wearing pink, so their colors, their colors are reversed, and and of course, Eleanor's the one that's wearing green, and Marcia's the one that's wearing pink now. So, their signature colors are reversed in Alvin and the Chipmunks, and of course, Marcia's the one wearing green, and Cindy's the one usually wearing pink or, red. So, yeah. And I always wonder why Brittany hates green, because I guess she wanted to wear because she wanted like an ice blue dress, I remember, in that episode called Cinderella, Cinderella. Yeah, so, let me see. Well, that's about it for this episode. I will cover as much as I can in the next episode. So, because I have a few more episodes to go over, and so please hit that comment, subscribe, whatever you have to do. I really enjoy making these videos for you, and of course, I have some,